Hello and welcome. This is a brief introduction to Philosophy 102, Professional and Public Service Ethics. I'm your professor, Christina Bellon, and I'll be with you for the whole of the course. What I want to do in this mini session is just go over some important elements of the course. First, I want you to read the syllabus. Really strongly, I encourage you to review the syllabus. Read every part of it, especially make sure you're familiar with the learning goals for the course. The learning goals for the course stipulate what it is that you should expect to be able to do by the end of the session. And it also forms the basis for the assessment. Also make sure that you're familiar with the requirements and with the grading scale. The requirements specify what it is that you'll be doing throughout the semester to make sure that you're learning what the learning goals stipulate. And here you'll find descriptions of the quizzes, of the assignments, of the reports that you'll be writing, and the value of those relative to the course grade. Also make sure you're familiar with the course policies, especially the policy on late submission and the policy on respectful engagement. The syllabus also tells you what the textbook is, where you can find it, and I strongly recommend that you acquire the ebook version, which is available from Amazon for download in a Kindle edition. It's the format that you can best access for an online course, and it's an instantaneous acquisition. You have it right away, so you don't have to wait for the UPS or the Postal Service to deliver the book for you. Also, this syllabus specifies the supplemental reading material, and those can all be found in the course learning modules as PDF files. Make sure that you understand the weekly schedule. This is a very fast-paced course. We have 6 weeks to cover a whole lot of material, and material that some of you might find unfamiliar. So make sure that you get into the pace of the course. Every week you'll have things to do. Every week there'll be a new learning module, and every week you'll have video lectures to watch and readings to read. So make sure that you find your rhythm and find times to study. Also make sure that you find times to think. Don't just assume that a 30-minute video will take you only 30 minutes to view and then you can go to bed, or then you can go off to your work or whatever it is that you have to do during the day. Prepare, give yourself time to study, and give yourself time to think. Make sure also that you pay attention to the deadlines and the due dates. Those are crucial. In a fast-paced course, it's very easy to miss a deadline. And when you miss a deadline, your assignment is late. And when you miss an assignment for too long, the opportunity is closed. And be aware that once an assignment is closed, there are no make-up opportunities. So be aware of those deadlines. Create a calendar for yourself. Write sticky notes to yourself. Write notes on your palm of your hand, on your kid's diaper, wherever you need to. Make sure you don't miss deadlines. 6 weeks will go by very quickly. This is a fully online course, and it's completely housed within SACCT using the Blackboard platform. You don't have to use Google Docs or any other external platforms for this course. Everything is contained within SACCT. So make sure you know where to find what you need. Make sure you know where the lecture modules are. Make sure you know where the videos are. Make sure you know how to access the assignments and how to submit assignments. The learning modules and the lecture videos are clearly indicated. Each week we'll have a new learning module, and within those learning modules you'll find the lecture videos, you'll find the reading assignments, you'll find the submission areas, and any other material that you need to succeed during that week. During each week you'll have several activities, several things that I will assess you on, including weekly practice and graded quizzes, weekly sharing practical knowledge reports, which you should do while you're reading the material and watching the lecture videos, and an overall semester-long project, the ethical practice plan. All of these are available. You can go view them, poke around in the course, and see what's coming ahead. I also encourage you to take a look at some of the How Do I videos, which I've put together and made available in the SACCT course. Those give you a brief sort of functioning overview of different aspects of SACCT. So for those of you unfamiliar with SACCT, if you're not sure how to submit an assignment, or if you're not sure how to post your text to a journal area, or how to insert an image, make sure that you take a look at those different How Do I videos, and they should help you be much more efficient and save yourself a lot of wasted effort and time. Alright then, let's get started. As I've said, this is a short, fast-paced course, and it'll cover material that some of you may find strange. Most of you are not philosophy majors, and even for philosophy majors, philosophy can be frustrating. But for the uninitiated or for the novice, it's even more so. But basically, philosophy is about clarifying our concepts to enrich and deepen our understanding of the world and ourselves in it. Now, philosophically, we can examine ethics from the point of view of clarifying our concepts. Most of us are familiar with ethical concepts. We use them all the time. We say, good dog, bad kitty, you are so right not to have yelled at your mother, it's wrong to take things that don't belong to you, etc., etc. We use these moral terms loosely and openly in our public dialogue and in our everyday ordinary language. But what philosophy lends to ethics is the opportunity to clarify those concepts, to clarify those terms, and to see how they relate to each other and to the broader institutions and social dimensions we find ourselves in. And hopefully at the end we'll have a richer and deeper understanding of our own and of others' conduct. Now, for those of you who aren't so familiar or comfortable with philosophy, I've taken that into consideration and I've selected what I think is an excellent textbook. And it will focus ourselves, it will focus us, help us to focus on the practical as well as the theoretical and the conceptual. After all, this is a course in professional public service ethics, so if we can't apply what we learn in this course, then it won't have been much use. So overall, ethics is about right conduct, about how to live well with others, and this forces us to be open and honest in ways that might make us uncomfortable. When we're learning how to use concepts and terminology effectively and clearly to examine our conduct, to examine the conduct of others, it can sometimes make us uncomfortable. But being uncomfortable is not something that we should shirk or shun or fear or dread sometimes. But that's a precursor to our burgeoning ability and our skill with assessing our own and others' conduct. So ethics allows us then to evaluate how and why what we're doing might not be what we ought to be doing, and that can sometimes make us uncomfortable. So let's just get comfortable with being uncomfortable. However, if you're confused, don't let the confusion linger. It's important that you don't, because this course is fast-paced and any confusion in the early preliminary stages will just balloon into something less appealing in the rest of the semester. I don't want it to be the case that we're in the third week of semester and there's a confusion that you have which started in the first week. So get in touch with me. I'm here to help you. I'm an excellent resource for you, and if the combination of the textbook and the lecture videos aren't helping to clarify things, I can always do as much as I can in addition through private communication. So reach out. I'm here for you, and I'm looking forward to this course. I'm looking forward to getting to know you, and let's have a great semester.